Research shows that people working in communities are 3 times more likely to achieve their goals. Interesting, isn't it? As entrepreneurs, we often glorify the solo journey, wearing our independence like a badge of honor. But what if the secrets to unlocking our true potential isn't about working alone, but working together? That's what I discovered. And in this episode, I'm sharing with you what became my secret weapon to productivity: community. Let's uncover the unrated power of community for productivity boost. As an entrepreneur, especially as an expat, I have experimented firsthand the challenge of isolation. And it's tough. You're wearing all the hats, trying to stay motivated and focused, and some days your to-do list feels like a mountain you will never conquer. But it's not just the workload. It is a lack of connection, accountability, and that little energy boost you get from being surrounded by like-minded people. For me, the isolation was real and it hit my productivity hard. My motivation, my creativity, and my ability to see the project through all suffered. When I started my digital business, as I was progressing in my online business education, I invested into programs and tools thinking they will help me execute my ideas faster. But the truth, I often found myself procrastinating, waiting for the perfect moment. A moment that, let's be honest, never comes. This was just another form of procrastination. That's when I started asking myself, why was I stuck? And the answer I found was profound. I am an impact-driven entrepreneur and I am more motivated when my actions are tied to a purpose higher than me. I discovered that when I commit to a higher purpose, like leading a group of people sharing the same desire, I become my most productive and powerful self. So how could I create this sense of commitment for myself? The answer was simple. I had to build it. That's how I got the idea to create my first productivity-based mini group, a small community of like-minded people connected by a shared goal. And at that time, the goal was to launch a podcast. And then the magic happened. This small group worked beautifully. Every time one member achieved something, it created a ripple effect of motivation on everyone else. Watching others doing the work inspires us to keep going. And that's how I launched my podcast, which remains one of my most valuable business assets until today. And that's how I discovered the power of community for productivity boost. Of course, I repeated the process for other goals: launching a YouTube channel, launching a quiz, launching email marketing. And every time, the collective energy of the group helps me and others achieve our goals faster and more effectively. These productivity mini groups have been an amazing weapon in my entrepreneurship journey. My podcast went from ideas to launch in weeks. My YouTube channel transformed from a dream to reality. My business offerings evolved through collective brainstorming with the desire to always provide the best resources for my people. And here's why community works so well. The first point is accountability. Knowing someone is checking in on your progress makes you more likely to follow through. The second point is shared resources. Community are treasure troves of knowledge. You don't have to figure everything out alone. And the third point is collective energy. Being surrounded by people chasing their goals creates a contagious energy that drives everyone forward. But unfortunately, traveling around while leading different mini groups didn't work for me. I moved 3 times in 2 years and a half, from the US to France, from France to Angola, from Angola to Dubai, and I sincerely couldn't keep up with everything at the same time. That's when I realized it would have been easier if I held everything in the same community, but it was too late for me to start one at that moment. So I started searching for an existing community where I find everything that I needed. I tried many of them, hoping to find the one that clicked, but none of them felt right. Some of them were too focused on business, exuding that heavy masculine energy, and others leaned too much into the lifestyle and feminine energy, lacking actionable momentum. I needed something more balanced and holistic, a community that seamlessly combines business and lifestyle, because I believe entrepreneurship is not just a job, it is a lifestyle and philosophy. A purposeful business is simply an extension of who we are. And I also needed a space where the masculine energy for taking action is balanced with the feminine energy for respecting our natural energy flow. But I didn't find the community I was dreaming of, and that's when I decided to create the Freedom Doers Club. The Freedom Doers Club is a holistic productivity and business community for freedom-seeking, impact-driven entrepreneurs and aspiring. This community isn't just about ticking off tasks. It's about achieving our goals while honoring our natural energy and creating ripples of impact. The concept is simple. Think of it as a power bike. You know the type of bike that generates energy as you pedal? That's how the Freedom Doers Club works. As you make progress on your goals, you generate energy that inspires others to keep going. And when your motivation dips, the energy of others carries you forward and stimulates you back. Now, what makes the Freedom Doers Club unique? There are many points, but let me give you three main ones. First, quarterly challenges for growth. Every quarter, we collectively tackle one area of growth in our business or personal lives. These challenges keep us improving, transforming our lives, and achieving our goals together. Second, holistic productivity systems. Inspired by principles like Ayurveda, our productivity systems align our actions to our natural flow so we can stay productive without burning out. If you are not familiar with Ayurveda, it is an ancient system of health and wellness from India, emphasizing balance in body, mind, and spirit. It recognizes that every individual has unique energy patterns and helps align daily activities to these natural flows. By incorporating Ayurveda principles, we ensure our productivity system supports not only efficiency but also vitality and harmony. And third, the social impact at its core. Behind every aspect of my business, there is a commitment to giving back. 10% of all proceeds are allocated to support Wings of Casey, a social project aiming to support disadvantaged youth in Africa through entrepreneurship, sustainability, and community improvement actions. By being part of the Freedom Doers Club, your progress helps fund initiatives that create real change, something that is bigger than you and me. The Freedom Doers Club isn't just a community. It is a movement where growth, well-being, and impact come together. And I am officially inviting you to become one of our founding members. Together, let's build meaningful businesses, transform lives, and leave a legacy of purpose. You will find a link to join in the description bar below. Come join us. And now I want to hear from you. What is your biggest productivity challenge? Tell me in the comments. I would love to know. And don't stop here. Watch this to discover 5 of the powerful habits we implement in the Freedom Doers Club. An African proverb I love says, "Alone you might go fast, but together you go far." Let's go far together.